Hello!
Hi.
Welcome to episode 37 of Moms with Yarn. I'm Sharon, also known as Bronx Knitter on Instagram and Bronx Knitter 1 on Ravelry.
And I'm Tracy, TB McCarthy on Ravelry and TB McCarthy 5 on Instagram.
Hello! Did you miss us?
We recorded last week. Didn't you get it?
It ended up in the dumpster. This is take 2.
Sharon was trying to podcast without me, so I was not having any of that. So I said we have to do it again.
You were there. There was just no picture. Your voice was there. I could have just put,
out there.
I could have put your sock there. I could have put pictures of the cat.
That's funny.
It would have been like voiceover. I could have had the cat sit in for you.
Yeah, you're right.
But anyway, we're here. It's episode 37. And today is November 29th. Happy belated Thanksgiving to everyone.
Yes, happy Thanksgiving. I hope you guys had fun celebrating with friends and family. You ate too much. You slept a lot. Knit a lot. I didn't do any of that.
I didn't either. I ate. And I think I came home. I was so exhausted because we went to Mom's house. I was so exhausted.
Yeah, we had Thanksgiving at my house this year. So my entire family came, and then we went to my sister's house the next day because my niece had to work on Thanksgiving, and she didn't want to miss Thanksgiving. So we ended up doing it there. So, yeah, it was fun.
Yay.
It was 2 days worth.
Yeah, today I got to throw my leftovers in the garbage because I don't want to
Oh, no, you don't want salmonella or like any sort of...
I'm just done with turkey.
Junky, yeah.
Okay, so...
What, Reese? I did already. Reese, I'm doing something. Tell her I'll talk to her when I'm done, okay?
Mommy, she said to talk to you when she's done.
I said goodnight to her. She probably just doesn't remember.
She'll talk to you when she's done, okay?
She's going to bed. Anyway, let's move on because you guys don't want to hear about my children issues. Going to bed at 7:20 or 7:30. Anyway,
Yes.
let's move on.
Let's move on. So I have no finished objects. What about you, Tracy?
I do. I actually have, if you guys remember, I was doing the Golden State by Irish Girly Knits. I was doing it out of 2 colors of Anzula. This is It Could Be Worsted. And it's a rust color. It's rust and some yellowish color. It was great. I really, really liked it. Carrie released the pattern. I would definitely recommend it. It's an infinity scarf. All of the notes and stuff are on my projects page. I would definitely do it again. I don't necessarily love this yarn. It wasn't awful, but I'm a little bit snobbish. I really liked their For Better or Worsted, which is very similar in texture to the Plucky Knitters yarn. So this one's just a little bit more rustic. It was fine. I would definitely use it again, but it wasn't my fave. But I sent that off to Carrie a couple weeks ago, so she has it now. And I also finished the first time we podcast, I told Sharon that I was working on Star Wars crochet, and I actually finished 2. Last time we were chatting, Sharon, I didn't have them, but this is the Stormtrooper. And this is Yoda.
Well,
So I did Yoda first, and while it was easy, it did take a long time to do. Much longer than you would expect. It was very fiddly. You do the head first, then you connect for the body. Then you have to attach the 2 arms, the 2 ears, the jacket, the belt. You had to embroider the claws. I don't know if you could see that.
Yeah.
But it was very, very fiddly. And the mouth, I had to do something. It just doesn't even look like Yoda in my from my perspective. When I did this, I was much happier with the way it came out because while it did take a little bit longer, it was less cumbersome. It was less parts that I needed to do. So it was basically from here down, I just crocheted and then I had to attach the arms. So it wasn't really that big of a deal.
Are those safety eyes?
These actually came in a kit. So this is similar. This is the Frozen kit. because of course I have 2 girls that are now, can you make me some? So I bought the Frozen kit, and basically it comes with the book. It comes with a couple of skeins of yarn that you can make one or actually 2 of the people in the project. It comes with the crochet hook, it comes with the safety eyes, it comes with the stuffing, it comes with the embroidering needle. I mean, it really comes with everything that you need.
Where did you get that?
I got this one on Amazon. But this one I got in Kohl's, actually. I had a coupon, I had a 30 off coupon, and it was on sale. So it ended up being really cheap. And I was going to actually only get the book. I was looking at it online, and I just happened to be in Kohl's, and they had it. So I would highly recommend it. It's actually like a fun, like, if you have people that like Star Wars or like Frozen, or I got the princess one for the girls too. If they like princesses, it would be, I would say, something cute to do for them as like a little, something. And then for you, if you like to crochet, it's like a nice change from the bigger projects that I was doing. So I finished those 2 things. Yay me! Do you have any whips? What'd you say?
Finally, some finished objects.
I know. Finally, some finished objects.
You've been away for like 100 days in a row.
Yes.
And no finished objects to show for it.
Yes.
Okay, so I have the first thing on my needles. I'm sorry. There may come a time when I have to pause to cough because I've had a cold for like 6 months, it seems like, but I know it's not that long.
Yeah, and you promised to go to the doctor this week, right? Even if it's the urgent care?
Yes.
Okay. Don't you have a nurse in your building? I used to have a nurse in our building.
I can't use her because I'm a temp.
Oh, that's redonkulous.
Yes. So the pattern I'm making is a pair of socks called Firestarter. I've wanted to make these socks forever, and I'm finally getting around to it. I'm using yarn by Clementine Originals.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
That would be Lisa.
Yep.
Looks like this.
I like that. That reminds me of the mitts I did for Carrie out of Miss Babs.
Mm-hmm.
She had, and it, like in the skein, it was like very fall and rustic, and even when it knit up, it was just so beautiful. It was just like really, really nice.
So I'm using Haya Sharps, which I happen to love, especially for knitting socks. I just dropped a couple of stitches. And I'm in the middle of a row, but it doesn't matter because the main reason why I wanted to make this sock pattern is because of these gussets. I love these gussets.
That came out really cute.
And I love the colors of the yarn. I love the way it feels.
I really like the colors.
Yes. And it's only fitting that my Clementine Originals yarn should be in my Clementine Originals Halloween bag.
I love it. So cute. She does such a great job on her bags.
She does. They're quilted, they're sturdy, they're pretty. The colors are really vibrant.
Yep. And it's just such a pretty bag. Like, I don't know. Yeah, that's cute.
She's on Etsy if you're interested.
You should be interested.
You should be because she really does a good job.
She really does.
And the second thing I'm working on is a sweater by Church Mouse, Wee Ones. And I'm sure there is a name with this, but I don't know what it is. Because I left the pattern upstairs.
Oh, it's called Baby Wrap Sweater.
It's called what?
Baby Wrap Sweater?
Baby Wrap Sweater. I love that
you're so good. Aren't you so happy that we podcast together? I love how that pooled. Well, it's not really pooled, I guess.
It
like
did.
Striped, it's striped in some areas and pooled in the other.
Yes. And
that's really cute.
And I'm in the middle of sewing up my seams.
Now, is that for your nephew?
This is for my nephew. And this sweater is going to be too big because he's still peanut sized. He's only 2 months. But Yeah, I love the colors. This yarn is from
Mm.
Maple Creek Farm, Fredericksburg, 100% BFL in the Boot Camp 2 colorway. But the yarn, I'm sorry, the yarn is like 5 or 6 years old.
Now, is your favorite blend the BFL?
BFL is not a blend, but I will take BFL in whatever form it
Okay,
comes because it's my favorite fiber.
got it.
So, and the only thing left to do is the I-cord that goes all the way around.
Yes.
That makes the ties for the sweater. So hopefully I'll be able to finish that sooner than later because what baby
Christmas
doesn't
is coming. The goose is getting fat.
exactly. And I wanna finish this because what baby doesn't need a sweater? All babies need sweaters.
Darn tootin'.
Darn tootin'. And then the next thing I'm working on is a pair of socks from the Think Outside the Socks book.
Yep.
They're called Wandering Vine by Mary Stephenson. And I'm using Expression Fiber Art yarn and my Chowgu size 1.5 needles. And this sock pattern
Oh, that's really cute.
is left and right specific. So I'm making the right sock and my pattern is here. I've already turned my heel
That's really cute.
and I should be finished this sock in a day or two, provided I don't go down for the count.
Do you think you can convert that to a mitt?
Absolutely.
No, I mean, can you?
Absolutely.
Okay, can you?
You mean will I? I could.
That's
Is
really cute. I think that
a
would like
special
be
request.
maybe write it up and I'll knit it.
Okay, we'll see. That I think that isn't that kind of bootlegging somebody's stuff. I don't know.
It's not a sock.
It's not a sock. And the last thing is a whip that's been on the needles since September. What month is this?
We're
I'm
in
just saying.
almost December.
I'm just saying.
Just saying.
Is my typhoon shawl, which I haven't shown in a while because it's been in hibernation since I didn't make the deadline for the shawl along in the Josh Ricks.
Oh my gosh, I love it.
I am working on the edging, which is why,
Oh wow.
it starts here.
Mm-hmm.
And who knows what's going to happen. But Josh is like, he's sort of a knitter. If you watch his
Yes.
podcast,
That's his name.
that's his
It's
name.
not like, oh, he's sort of a knitter.
I think I told him, I said, I think you're sort of a genius
Yeah, right?
because it goes this way. He has all of this stuff going on, and he has eyelets.
Yep.
And I mean, it looks busy, but it is so easy. And it's so easy to modify.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I can't wait to finish this because I just want to wear it because I love the Candy Crush colorway
Yeah, that's really
black,
nice.
with this black background.
Weren't you like pretending to hoard it because you were worried?
I was hoarding it because I didn't want it to be socks.
Yeah.
I thought with stripes it would just be too boring.
Yeah.
So those are my whips. One of them may be finished by tomorrow. I mean, by next podcast. We say we'll be back in 2 weeks, but you know, Christmas is coming and
And the goose is getting fat, so
it's getting fat.
we're pleased to put a penny in the old man's hat if you want us to. And if
We're
you haven't
gonna-
had a penny, a head penny will do.
I like how you know the whole thing. I don't remember
If
any
you
of
haven't
it.
had a head penny, then God bless you. Come on, God bless you.
This whole side of my brain is
I
missing
know.
because I blew my nose one time too many.
Aw, I'm sorry.
So what are your whips?
All right, so my whips are, I'll show you the most boring one so far. So I'm still working on my baby snug blanket, which is using a USH crochet hook. This is just halved. So it's in a rainbow colorway out of Karen Simply Soft.
Mm-hmm.
The color was chosen by the recipient. It hasn't gotten love in a couple weeks. I'll probably pick it back up in the new year because there's no real deadline on it. And then I also worked on a couple pairs of Irish Girly Knits new knit pattern. So I'll show you those. Such an easy and quick knit.
I love those.
Yeah, they're really nice. And they're like nice and warm. They fit nice. Her thumbs are awesome. Just everything about her knit patterns are wonderful. This one is in the Plucky Knitter worsted, Primo worsted. And it's in the Grady Grouse colorway. This one is Aunt Hazel. Same, the Plucky Knitter Primo worsted. So I have one more set that I need to make in a red. And then I'll be done with my teacher gifts. I hope they all like them, honestly.
Honestly, who does not like hand knits?
I don't know. I just feel like I gave teacher gifts last year and not one of their teachers wore it this year. Like, I haven't seen it. And then my youngest daughter has the same teacher that my middle daughter had 2 years ago, and I had given her something, and she's still not wearing it. So, I don't know. I mean, I can't give somebody something expecting them to wear it, but am I a glutton for punishment for keep doing the same thing? Probably, right? I'm hoping that somebody is wearing it. Like, if it's not them, then it's maybe like their mom or their sister or that they gifted it along.
Yeah.
So anyway, I also yesterday I started and finished Infinity Cowl.
Very pretty.
It really is. It's knit back and forth. And then the only thing left I have to do is mattress stitch it. And then it will be this wonderful cowl. It's called the Chunky Circle Cowl. Chunky Circle Scarf. And it's a free pattern on Ravelry. I've knit it before. This is one. Like I said, I finished it in a day. A couple hours. Like, it really wasn't that big of a deal. And now I'm starting on this one. And I'm almost finished. I think I'm on the last row. This is like a navy color. It looks like it's coming up purple.
Yeah, it does look purple.
But it's navy. It's like a deep navy.
Shell stitch.
Yeah, it's really cute.
Yeah.
It's a 4-row repeat, so it's really easy to memorize. I've probably done about 10 of these already because they're super quick. And like, you know what? Like, I keep saying, oh, I need to make one for myself because it's so warm and so chunky and so nice, but I'm usually in like a time crunch. So, and those I'm doing on a USN. This hook is like giganto. I'm holding the yarn double, so it just uses 2 skeins of this yarn. It uses 2 skeins of the Karen Simply Soft, and I'm just going until I run out of yarn. That's what I do.
Perfect.
So, yeah, it's really nice. I like it. That's it. That's all I'm working on.
That was quick.
Yeah.
It lasted forever last time.
I know. We were yip-yapping. That's why. Because we hadn't seen each other in 2 weeks, and we were like...
Yeah.
you were talking about your trip to the Fiber
Festival.
Yep.
Yeah. I missed Claire, New Hampshire Knits. She was coming in as I was jumping in the cab to go to the train station. So we passed each other. That was sad. But
Yeah.
I did meet up with Sandy Weishart there. And it was wonderful. If I bought 2 things at Rhinebeck,
Yeah.
I bought 10 things at New England. I just love it there. It's inside. It's like Stitches East.
Yeah, it's really nice. I mean, I've never been to Rhinebeck. I've never been to the Fiber Festival. I mean, I definitely would love, it's on my bucket list. But I've been to things like Vogue Knitting, and I just really like, and I just recently went to Gauge Intention the day that you went to your fiber festival, to the Plucky Trunk Show. And it's just, I keep forgetting until I'm in the atmosphere again how nice it is to be around people that love the same craft that you do. And it's not even like love the same music, love the same pants, love the same whatever. It's you're making something, and these people get it, and you're spending X amount of dollars on yarn so that you could make something, and somebody that gets it would never say, well, can't you just buy that for like $5 in Target? No, you can't buy this thing that I'm making with my own two hands with this beautiful yarn in Target. Yes, you can get something that looks similar, but it will never feel the same. It will never have the same meaning and whatever. So it's nice to be around people like that.
That's because handmade things are generally made with love.
Correct.
Store-bought things are generally made with machines.
Yes, it's like, let's get them all out. Yep.
Yep, done. Done. So, the other thing is for Jen, Study, and Marie, your package will be sent on Saturday. Threw in a little couple of extras because it's so late. So there's that. And to Dawn of Wolf Farms, thank you for the reframe. I watched, I listened, and I learned something. And so I went back and watched some more. So thank you for that. Very uplifting. And the last thing is, me and my friend who went to New England Fiber Festival made a bargain that we would split a bag of fiber based on how much spinning we do between now and the time of Maryland Sheep and Wool. So if she spins 4 pounds of fiber, she can buy 4 pounds of fiber. That's how it goes.
But what if you only spin 1 pound of fiber?
Then I get a handful of
what she buys. Because
the bags at the fiber at these festivals are not. You can't buy it by the pound. The weight is what it is when they throw it in the bag.
Got it.
No taking bits out and stuff. So I'm gonna have to do a little bit of more spinning, and so I need to know where my spinning buddies are at. I need to start a thread in the Ravelry forum to find out where the spinning people are, because I need friends to spin with so I can.
Do you notice I'm hiding?
Yes, I see. So I can have some spinning time and not feel guilty about leaving the knitters behind. So that's it for that.
Yeah, I think the VKN, most of the ladies spin on there, don't they? Like, I mean, I'm sure that they don't spin while you're doing your VKN, but do they spin? Like, are they spinners?
Simona spins. Lisa spins. I spin.
Jerry? I think she spins. Didn't she spin her own yarn for that sheep hat? She did. So I would say majority of the people do.
Bonita spins.
But Sue doesn't. Right?
Yeah, I don't think so.
Family Diva. I don't think she spins.
No, she doesn't.
Right.
So yeah, I'm gonna have to. The knit nights are gonna turn into spin nights, I guess.
Yeah, but you know what? Like, if I was to join, like, I wouldn't feel uncomfortable knitting while you guys talk and spin. And I mean, you can talk about things that are not spinning.
It's the same conversation.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a different activity.
Right.
So, all right. Well, I'm gonna turn them into knit night, spin night, whatever.
So I have to tell you that the local yarn shop that I go to in Babylon is going out of business. And it's called the Village Knitter. So every time I've been in there, it's been busy. And every time I get I subscribe to their newsletter, they're always having like all of these things. So I was surprised that they were going out of business. And I went in this weekend and I got some yarn, 50% off. I got some needles, 50% off. But to make a long story short, they're going out of business because the one woman it's two partners as part of the shop. The one partner is moving to North Carolina, and the second partner's husband, I think, is going to retire in a couple years. So rather than find a new partner and then kind of have to go through the whole thing again in 2 years, she just decided to close the shop early and be done with it. But I just got their newsletter, and their shop is now having 60% off.
Do they have a website?
They do, but so what they had left was I got some Isager. Do you know that yarn?
Yes.
The one that they do the Clara dress in. I got
Yes.
3 skeins of that. I got I think 4 or 5 skeins of Barocco vintage. I got 3 sets of needles, and I paid $60. No joke. No joke. And they had sweater quantities of Barocco. They had sweater quantities of Barocco vintage, DK. I'm trying to think what else they had. They had some, I don't think they had shepherd's wool. I was looking for that. They don't sell Cascade. I don't know. They had really good buys. So if you want anything, let me know offline, because I might be going on Tuesday. 60% off, I can't pass that up.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I got two sets of really nice color. It was like a gray and a blue. Maybe it was gray and green. Like yarn to make sweaters. Like for the kids, not for me, but for the kids.
Mm-hmm.
So really cute stuff. If you use Barocco, if you use Isager. They had some Regia, my first Regia they had in like a black and a white color, which I was thinking like that would be cute for like heels and toes. I passed on it. So I might go back and get some.
Well, if it's 60% off,
I know.
always need black yarn, and you always
I know.
So
that's what I was saying. I
go
didn't
get
need it at 50 off, but I might need it for 60 off.
Right.
I'm trying to think what else they had that I was like, I wasn't really drawn to a whole lot. Like the Barocco, I thought was like a good buy, and like it's a good hard wearing yarn. So I bought a couple skeins of that. Can you think of any other? Like, they didn't have Madame Latache. They usually sell Madame Latache. I think that sold. They used to carry Canon hand dyes, but they didn't have any left. That's where I actually got my original skeins to do the Clara dress the first time I did it. That's it. But 60% off, like I couldn't believe it. They had Chiagus, they had Haya Sharps, they had double points, they had, but nothing in the sizes that I need. So I ended up,
were they in larger sizes or all the small?
They did. They had like they had a lot of 10s, 11, 12s, 13s. They had some interchangeable needles, mostly big sizes left. I was looking for a size 5, 16-inch. They didn't have it. That's why I went in, and I had forgotten that they sent an email to say that they were out. So, yeah. What are you going to do?
No, well, you got to catch those going out of business.
Yeah, you really do. Because that's how that's how it, like, even if you're, like, gifting somebody, like, like I sometimes when people come to visit me, I gift them some skeins and, a pattern too, and I kind of try and mix the pattern with the yarn, and even that would make it so reasonable to, to continue to do that. So.
Well, speaking of new acquisitions, I ordered from Clementine Original.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
She's the best. I have a custom order in. I know. I love that one. I really should have had her make me one of those.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
It's Clementine Original, and she's on Etsy. So it's Clementine Originals.
Because I think there is another Clementine Original, right?
Yeah. I don't know, but she is Clementine Original. And I also purchased the matching needle
That's
keeper.
really cute. That's so cute.
And this one also says, Merry Christmas.
Happy holidays. Merry Christmas.
Holidays.
Happy holidays.
Thanks, Lisa.
Lisa, you're the best.
Such good quality, such solid bags. There's nothing flimsy about them. The zipper with the stops, with the two rings because there's a shoulder strap. There's nothing not to love about them.
So as opposed to like my wannabes.
I love your bag, so don't go. This is the strap.
I'm hating on my bag. I like that one for mine.
It's a shoulder strap.
And if you remember, this is the one that Sharon and I got originally.
Yeah.
And this has my James in it. I love it. Oh my gosh, I love it.
So yeah, so I love my bag too.
She's
So
nice.
I'm very happy, and that's really it, folks.
Well, I hope you feel better, Sharon. Can you text me when you're home from the doctor, and they can tell you that you needed antibiotics and you're gonna rest?
Yeah, I watched Doc Martin, and he diagnosed a guy who has the same thing I have. So I'm pretty sure I need the same medicine.
Just text him. Text that guy. Just text him and say, "Can you write a script for me too? I have the same thing."
Yeah, he's not a real doctor.
Who cares?
I love British TV.
Aw.
So anyhow, ladies and gents, thank you for being patient
Yes.
and for sticking in there. We're trying to get our act together. Hopefully this time is the charm, because I really don't think I have the energy to make it to a third shot. Episode 37.
We're just going to skip 37 and go to 38. You're going to have to just guess what we did. That's what it's going to be. We'd be like,
Yeah.
guess what we did? Episode 37.
Exactly. And we'll make it way much more than it actually
Yes.
is. So
Like, I finished a James and started another one in the same yarn, and I'm at the same spot. Crazy. And I gifted it.
I think that goes along with the lying video.
Well, listen, when I made it, it was way too big because I'm so skinny. I had to gift it. So then I had to get more yarn and make another one in my
There you go.
size.
I think that's along the same thing as the lying video. Anyhow, memers, where do
Yeah.
I need to send my washcloths?
Amy.
I'm going to get in touch with you on Ravelry to find out where they go, because it's getting close to time.
Paging Amy.
Amy, where are you, memers?
She's out there. We're not.
I know. And I wish I felt better, because really,
Aw.
I don't have the energy.
You need to go to bed.
Okay, ladies and gents.
All
we
right,
will
bye,
see
guys.
2 weeks. Keeping
Yep.
our fingers crossed for that.
Bye.
Bye.